Hello people, today we're going to be comparing the Mercedes AMG GT against the Corvette C7. So the reason why I'm picking both of these, the power and the weight, they're kind of similar-ish. The Mercedes does have the edge of a little bit more power, but they're the same kind of vehicle. So they're like basically premium sports supercar vehicle type thing. So if you have a look at the Corvette, we'll be racing this one first. Beautiful red color here. Just have a look at all of this. Oh, wow. It's a nice design. I prefer the Mercedes, so if you have a look at the Mercedes now, it's just a more classy vehicle than the Corvette. But obviously the Corvette gives more bang per buck. So, all right, let's get on to the racetrack and let's see how it goes. Now, in terms of size, weight, and power, this has got to be one of the biggest, most powerful vehicles I've tested on this track. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with the braking points. AMG engines. Yeah, I was a little hairy. I was very close to the wall. Usually I do that flat out that little bit. As I was saying, AMG engines. I had to stand on the brake pedal there a little bit. AMG engines have a very unique sound. They just sound meaty. One of the better engine sounds in the car world, in my opinion. Fairly good handling, all things considered. You just have to be a little bit careful of the braking points here. You can hear the understeer a little bit, but obviously there's bags of oversteer if you need that too. The old adage, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, is very apt here, as it always is. But you got bags of power just blasting through the straight. Wonder how the Corvette's going to cope. Going to brake around the 200 mark, stand on the brake. That was very well done, actually. This is pretty cool. So you're carrying so much speed and weight, you got to be careful of this bit here. You have to go off the gas a little bit. Let's see if we can do a better lap time. Oh, that's a monster. That's a monster lap time, 142. Have to be careful around those bits. A little bit ahead of the Ghost. Of course, this has a transaxle, which is quite rare in road cars. Brake around here. So transaxle is when the transmission is part of the rear axle assembly. So it's a fully stressed member, as they say. A little bit of a touch there. Good lap time though. 1 minute 41.267. This is what the car looks like as it's driving down the course. Okay, now on the C7 Corvette. Oof. There's a lot of understeer there, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Whatever the AMG represents, this is the Kentucky version. A little bit more rough around the edges. Less power, but also less weight. Brake around here, stand on the brake pedal. I don't see the AMG ghost, so... Oh, there it is. It appears. Quite closely matched, but... And here the tyres scrabbling for grip. Oof. Bit of a moment there. I'll do one more lap just to make sure that I have the best possible lap time for this car. I have to brake early, slightly earlier than in the other car. Purely because this doesn't turn in as well. The AMG turns in really well, all things considered. This one, a bit more understeery. Still a good lap time, but significantly off the pace. Lap time, let's see if I can do one better. So far so good. Okay, so it's not going to beat the AMG, but let's check out what it can do on the leaderboard. Not far off. Let's exit. 1 minute 41.9. Had to have a lot of laps to get there. To ignore the 2 laps there, I did a lot more. Both of them are 1 and 2, so about 0.7 of a second in it. But that's not the whole story, because the AMG GT was a hell of a lot easier to extract that time. The Corvette C7, there's a lot more understeer. and it was just more of a handful. But you can see it still beat the Ferrari 458 and the Mercedes AMG C63. So pretty good lap times, but yeah, I enjoyed the Mercedes a lot more than the Chevrolet Corvette. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.